welcome to Sylvia Link. As I always say, this is the day the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in, for He has made it for us, for He has established it upon the waters. Guys, wherever you are, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everywhere you are. I just want to talk about the topic about love. I have so many topics that we say love is the answer, love is the key, this is that. There's so many things that we talked about concerning love. But where is the practical aspect of love? I would like to use the book of Corinthians chapter 13 verse 1 that says that if you even give your body to be burnt, or you have a gift of prophecy, or you do all magic, everything you know how to do, but you don't have love, that you are like a sanding brass, that you are empty, that you are nothing. This is the aspect I'm talking about. Okay. In this aspect of love, what is the practical aspect of love? The practical aspect of love is whereby you show this love in a real way. And what are the practical aspects of love? Love is not braggart. Love is not jealous. Love does not show off. It's not boastful. It's giving. Is forgiving. That is the practical aspect of love. Another practical aspect of love is that love endures for long. It's patience. Love does not give up on anybody. It does not give up on anybody at all. If you are telling me now that because somebody did something to you, then you don't love that person anymore, then you're making a great mistake. Love does not give up on anybody, no matter whoever you are. Love will not give up on you. What is the essence of talking, preaching, saying things that is not there? Just because you did something very little, something for somebody, you become the boss of that person's life. The way we show love to our children, husband, relative, family and friends is different. Everybody has his own aspect of way we show love to each other. You cannot tell me that the same way you show love to your children is the same way you show love to your friends. If you have a friend that you're better than and you have been helping this person, you don't have to be Lord over that person. For the Lord God Almighty is Lord over all of us. Where we're just here for helping hands. If you can't do what you think that God has called you to do in another person's life, you know somebody else will do it for that person. God will raise another person to do it, irrespective of the fact that you feel that you don't want to do it for that person, or because you did this for this person has not been responding to you or worshiping you. Is that love? We proclaim that we are lovers of God, we are worshippers of God, and yet we cannot even show one single love. The love we show is really, really insignificant to any one of us. We are so into ourselves, we think about ourselves, we don't think about any other person apart from ourselves. That is the area I'm really, 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 really worried. That is actually the area that really puts me off. Guys, we should really, really know how to handle some certain things in our life. When you say that you want to show the practical aspect of love, listen to me and know what to do. Do you know that Christianity plus stinginess plus lack of love is equal to hypocrisy? Do you know that when you're close to somebody, we say that it's not possible for you to say that you love God or you're close to God, and yet all that comes out of you is a negative part of it. God is love, and those who love Him, who say that they love God, when they are close to God, that thing exhibits into other people. No matter what somebody has done to you, you should try and to forgive. No matter how you view some people's life around you, try and be nice to people. Don't expect the same niceness you did for other person to be the same niceness that person will have to return to you. Why don't we be more practical in our life? Let us be more loving, more practical in this way of love. The other day I was doing LS, I was telling them about people, how people boast, how what they are, what they know. Who are you? When this breath leaves you, I'm telling you, you will not want to see that body in the next 2 minutes. Yes, it's good we nourish our body, we nourish it both in and out and everything. But the important thing is that what we have done for people when we are still alive. What can people boast about you? What can people say that you have done for them? Is it that you'll be remembered as one guy who brags, or one guy who is always making people look small? What do you gain from making somebody look so small? Some people are so full of themselves, they feel like they want to fly. When you see them, they say, you know, I just came back from there, I just keep saying what they have done. Me, moi, me. What of the motherless babies, guys? What of the people who are homeless? What of people who are suffering? You say you have love. Have you ever denied yourself of food, apart from the fact you're fasting to get something for yourself selfishly? You build 1 house, 2 house, 3 house, while somebody is living on the streets and is all locked up. What are we saying? Yet when you see somebody with a little thing, you are jealous. Somebody gives you a compliment. Oh, thank you. You cannot say, you are also looking. I have a woman that lives downstairs in my house. Anytime I tell her, I say, you're looking nice, senora. She say, iti también. And you also. You too, you're looking nice. That is compliments. Sometimes she knocks at my door and say, wow, I bought this thing. I don't want it. Do you want it? She's a mature woman in her early 60s. But when you see her, she looks as if she's in her 50s. She'll tell you, do you want this? I say, oh, thank you so much. I would love to. Thank you so much. Brand new. Some of us will keep something. We only dash people something when we don't need those things anymore. Some of us will keep something for years. When you know that thing is almost breaking and nobody is of no use, you say, do you want this thing? Somebody will have food in their house. When you come to them, they'll give you one tiny food like that. Say, is it not enough for you? What is that thing? Guys, we need to change. If you can pay somebody's school fees, why doing prayer point for somebody when you know that this school fees is just 100? Maybe you can afford to give that person 100. I say 100, I keep saying 100. Like maybe 20,000. Or you can afford to give somebody 20 euro, 30 euro. The person say, do you know I don't have any money to buy anything? And you have extra. I used to have a friend that anytime you ask her, she's never saying no. But some people, even if you ask them from now to tomorrow, I don't have. What is that thing? I don't have is what? Please let us try and do the practical aspect of love. Let us not be saying, I love. No. The practical aspect is the real one. That one that tells you when you finish doing that thing, you are happy. When you send money for people to benefit from it, you're happy. When you see somebody on the street, you give, you're happy. When you give words of encouragement, you're happy. When you motivate people who are almost, it's just a call alone. During this last pandemic, I remember people that I called. And I remember how many people that called me. Some didn't even want to call. I mean, just call and say, how are you? You will never believe what that person is going through. I had somebody who called me last time. I said, wow, my mind has been going to that person for the past 1 week. And all of a sudden, the person just called me. I've never heard from that person for 2 years. I said, how are you? He said, the way he was speaking, no wonder I was being disturbed. The person, I've not even heard from that person for very long. I mean, the person needed me to talk to that person. And I spoke. That the little one I know how to motivate, inspire, anything I can do, I was able to do that. But if it also gets down to being able to, give something, do something more than that, I will do. But for that moment, that person needs words of encouragement. That person needs words of, you can also do things for people. Don't always wait for people, what people will do for you. What people will do for you is not really but what you can do for people and humanity and the world at large. That is what really matters. Dorcas was praised for her goodwill to widows. People were, a lot of things happened that people had been, David was almost at the point of being killed by Saul, but he also had time to show love to somebody who was almost dying. He gathered all the people who has no home, who were home, jobless and everything. He became their captain, and he made somebody out of them. What are we doing? What can we say we have done? Is it just to go and buy clothes, feed our nuclear family, and feel the life is that's where it doesn't end like that? I'm not saying I'm perfect, but out of somewhere, even if it's one person that changes when you hear this message, it's something. Even if it's 10 people that says, wow, I need to do something more to humanity, it's something. It's something, guys. It's something. Let us work hand in hand together. For out of love, we will conquer, but not out of non-practical love, but the practical one. At this moment, you have been hearing me, listening to me. You need to subscribe to this channel. Sylvia Link is where you need to be as we upload. Each time we upload, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a comment, or press the notification button so that you can always hear when I upload. Those little encouragements, inspirational, motivational, and other things that I do, the Remedy Corners, every other thing, especially this motivational speaking or inspirational or educational, it helps a lot. Yeah, I was also helped by it. That is why I decided to say, wow, I have this talent. Let me go in and do something worthwhile with it. Guys, I would like to say, don't forget to subscribe and join my membership. Thank you and remain blessed.